think Gina's gonna whip your tail.
Yeah, you can sit back and enjoy. Yeah, watch them fall.
I do. I think Gina be Gina. She gonna get you this year. She's done playing.
Girl, she live in Ohio.
We had that. What'd you say, ma'am?
She live in Ohio.
I don't care. She's still gonna grow the heck out of one. She's set and determined on it, and she's planted it with purpose.
Hey y'all. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey Carbon. Hey Whiteside. Hey Tamika. Or is it Tamiko? Tamiko. Is it Tamika or Tamika? Okay, Tamika. Look, I can't see. How is everybody doing? Happy Friday. How y'all doing? Thank you, Corbin. Hey, Happy Mac. Happy Friday, everybody. How's everybody doing? How y'all be? How y'all be? We gonna talk about it today. Did y'all see the topic for the live? Why did I look? Do I look dark to y'all? Like not dark like my skin, like dark like the room is dark. Hey fam, happy Friday. Let me know. It feels like it's dimmed, which is possible because y'all, I came in here to log on and everything, and my computer was dead. My laptop was dead because it wasn't pushed. The plug wasn't pushed in all the way. I must have pulled it out somehow. I gotta hide the hate. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just saying. How's everybody doing? How was y'all week? How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. I had a good week though. It wasn't bad. I'm just tired. I've been working on some things. Decent lighting? Okay. It's probably giving me I'm seeing it a certain way, probably because my computer, when I tell you it's on life support, it's plugged in, so we good. But that's the only reason why we good. Because it's zero on this mug. It's juiced up. What up, Bougie? How you doing, sis? Thank you, sis. But yeah. Good. We look. Did you see the topic coming in? Ready for the weekend? This is my students are going crazy. I know they are. Only 4 more days before. Yep. I know they are going crazy. If this week had a name, it would be. Oh my, Happy Mac. I've had those weeks though. For sure. I've definitely had those weeks. This one wasn't too bad though. I'm just exhausted. That much is true. I'm tired. I was tired, y'all. We're going to talk about it. Not about why I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm just trying to let some more people come in. Usually, here, let me share it out on my thing just in case a notification didn't go out. Let me share it. I was getting distracted for a second. Next week gonna be better. That's right. Claim it now. Claim it now. All right. Shared. And did. Shoot, I just thought about something. I can't do it there anyway. And did. Hold on, y'all. I was gonna say, who the heck is on a pop-up live? Let's see who it is. Well, all right. Now watch this will make me go through some changes, and I wish I didn't do it. I knew it. I knew it. All right. There we go. We good. We good. Hey, Sunshine. How you doing, sis? Happy Friday. Oh, I just thought about something. Let me write myself a note. Okay. So, y'all, today we just gonna talk about if the topic was, is it worth it? Gardening, prepping, preserving, is it all worth it? And what is y'all thoughts? I'm gonna tell y'all what my thoughts are. But what are y'all thoughts? What the heck is that? Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I do not disagree. What y'all think? White side said yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you garden, white side? Do you have a garden? Heavy Max said yes. I don't know about garden, but prepping. Y'all know Bougie is she gardens y'all, but reluctantly. 357 Gardener. Hey, welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. In theory, you do. Hey, I found it worth it last year when I faced my first hurricane. Those solar generators helped out. Food was clutch. Luckily, I still had water to bottle with the with the nice, but I promise that is my goal once we get out of school. Awesome. Hey, Hollis Urban Garden. How you doing, sis? Happy Friday. I love it. It does, Happy Mac. It goes hand in hand. She gardens though. She look. Bougie and TT's Urban Pantry. They are kindred spirits. They do it, but they ain't really about that life though. They be like, listen, don't be doing too much. The bugs come, I'm out. like like it's a lot of factors. Don't get me wrong, y'all know me. I don't be fooling with them bugs either. But I done learned to kind of coexist with a few of them. Long as they stay out of my sight. If they touch me though, it's a whole nother conversation. It's just a whole thing. Like, don't be touching me, bugs. But my thoughts on it is it absolutely is worth it. Um, and much to what Shia Sunshine said, what was that? Was it last year? I think it was. We had a power outage from a storm, and it lasted longer than I expected because I had never had one last for more than a few hours here, and it lasted for days. And so I started getting concerned about my stuff in the fridge. So I plugged the fridge up into my generator. I just had have a small one, but I was able to do that. I had candles because I prepped for those with that, with candles. So I used my candles. Um, for food, I really just mostly went to my oldest house because she didn't have a power outage and she lives close to me. And I would go there also to charge my generator because I do have solar panels, but I don't know if they're compatible with that because I haven't pulled them out. I think I have like 3 solar panels and I have not pulled them out. They're still in the box. So there's that. I'm trying to tag y'all to say hello. Awesome. But yeah, I need to get them out the box. So I've had them for a few years. Hey, Silverback, how you doing, fam? Happy Friday. But yeah, so yeah. But I think it's definitely worth it because if I did not have certain things, I would be kind of freaking out, and I wasn't. Hey, Mr. BS, I'm good. How you doing? Jackery only likes Jackery panels. Mine is not Jackery. Mine is, what's the other big one? It's not coming to me because now Jackery's in my head. All the other ones take everything. So this is the other one. Blue Eddie. There you go. That's the one I got. The Blue Eddie. I love that the garden is here. Yes, it helps my mental health a lot. Me too. 357. My garden is my happy place. It really is. I literally can just go out there and walk through it, knowing that nothing's changed, knowing that I'm not going to harvest anything, knowing that things are just, tiny and just starting to grow. But that doesn't keep me from doing it. I always walk through. I walk through every single day, sometimes multiple times. Hey, Veggie Farming. And speaking of the garden, somebody might have planted some eggplant. Thank you, Veggie. So yeah. Your Gubby took you to a happy place. I'm jealous. The garden is where I count my blessings. Absolutely. So for me, prepping always, well, I shouldn't say always, but it's been a thing for me for a very long time. Long before I started gardening. So I talked about this before when the pandemic hit. I was not one of those people who had to leave my house to go to the store and stock up on things. Did not. Most of the stuff I had enough to get me through a year without me leaving my house. Even food wise, I think I had like 7-8 months. So yeah. Sheeta Sunshine said Costco has 5-gallon buckets, 3 for $9, y'all. The Garden King is here. I thought you were talking about your. Oh, you said what's up to him, but are you calling him a Garden King too, or are you speaking of yourself, Mr. BS? I don't know what's happening right now. I'm so confused. That is a great bucket deal. It is, but like I keep stock of a lot of stuff. So like when we knew, well, we should have known that things are going to start going up in price, which they already have. I mean, I have a friend who has chickens, and I was on a video call with her yesterday, and she stopped at Tractor Supply, and the same setup she has for her chicken coop was double in price. Kid you not, she went to it and showed us the price. It was double in price from what it was just last year. Just last year, double in price. So, but isn't bulk anymore? I feel like we are being cheated. And yep, facts. But I stock up when I can. So I went and stocked up on some things like a month or so ago, like my laundry soap. Not because I needed it, but because I don't want to have to need it. I still had some from my couponing days, but I did still stock up on that. Trash bags, things like deodorant, soap. I think that was my line guy. Oh, no. But all those hey Calvin, how you doing? Happy Friday. I tried, but yeah. I lost my oh yeah, but I was stocking up on stuff like that, trash bags, self-care stuff, your soap and stuff like that. I just don't want, first of all, I know eventually I'm gonna have to pay the higher price for some of these things, but I don't want to yet. So the longer I can push that back, the better for me. My freezer was already stocked up because I had gone to Costco like not long before that. So I like to go there to get my meat because I actually like their meat. So I will usually stock up when I go. And then other stuff I can from previous garden seasons. And then dry things I usually have already in stock too. I have some of the food grade buckets. So I keep stuff like rice and stuff like that on hand in those. So yeah, a lot of that stuff I try to stay on top of. So I do think that prepping is important for no other reason than I ain't got to worry about when there's a shortage of supplies of stuff. My family's still gonna eat. And I even stocked up on charcoal at that same time. I remember talking about that on that live, and I was like, yeah, I even stocked up on charcoal. So especially like if you have a power outage, that's another way that you can make sure that you eat, fire up that grill and cook on there. They are great for so many things, Carbon. Yep. A lot of people do use them for toilets and food storage, to grow your food, water containers, shower, etc. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's a good plant to plant after brassicas for this season? Everything, Tamika. To even be more specific, let's say, I'll just tell you what I'm growing. How about that? Because I can't say what's going to be the best thing for you to grow, but I'll tell you what I'm growing. And a lot of these are after brassicas for me, because I did grow brassicas over the fall, winter time. I'm growing tomatoes, peppers, squash, corn, green beans. What else do I have out there? Eggplant, okra, carrots, lettuce, Swiss chard, potatoes, both sweet and regular. And onions, garlic, parsley, thyme, rosemary, mint, and watermelon. And that might be it so far. There you go. Oh, and cucumbers. I'm growing cucumbers. Look, she said everything. That's right, Calvin. She said everything. I am growing cucumbers as well. So if any of those things are things that you eat, grow them. I always say grow what you know you like. So don't go just growing what other people are growing. Grow what you know that you typically will eat. And I grow tomatoes for multiple reasons. So I grow tomatoes because I'll eat them fresh. I'll just sometimes I could just slice up a tomato and eat it by itself, but I'll put it in salads and stuff like that. I also make my own pasta sauce and salsa. This year, I'm also going to be doing my own tomato paste and just plain tomato sauce with no vegetables or seasonings in it, and diced tomatoes. I'm going to can all those up. If you don't have a canner, you can freeze it. So you don't have to have a canner to make these things. You can freeze them. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, happy Friday. I hope I didn't miss anybody else coming in. But you can freeze things. I saw I think Sunshine mentioned the Mylar bag, so you can, like with dry goods, you can seal them up in that. Some of my vegetables I do dehydrate. I make my own powder, so I'll dehydrate my onions and my garlic and make my own garlic powder and onion powder. I dehydrate herbs and make my own blends of herbs. And what else? I freeze a lot of my peppers. I like my bell peppers. I'll dice them up and freeze them, and I also slice them and freeze them to cook with them throughout the year. The same stuff you buy at the grocery store. So if you're somebody who will buy vegetables out of the freezer section, they ain't doing nothing you can't do. So I do that myself. I will blanch and freeze certain vegetables, and some vegetables I don't have to, like my bell peppers, I don't have to blanch them. I just dice them up and put them in a freezer bag and get most of the air out of them and throw them in the freezer. Or if you have a vacuum sealer, that's even better. I do have a vacuum sealer, but I don't typically have to worry about them getting freezer burn. So I don't worry about it with the vegetables because I'm using them fairly often. But like with my meats, I will do that. I will vacuum seal meats. I will prep meats for meals and vacuum seal them so that it'll already be prepped but be in the freezer. But yeah, I'll do a lot of those things with the tomatoes. And then my peppers, my hot peppers, I will use those with my salsa, but I also like to can jalapenos. Like I'll slice them and can them, and I'll leave them whole and can them. And I also will dehydrate them and make pepper flakes because I like that. So if you don't need to do that. But I don't just do jalapenos. I'll mix all kind of peppers in my pepper flakes because I like a little spice sometimes in my meals. I grow my cayennes to make my own hot sauce. So you could just do so many things. You can make your own barbecue sauce with your tomatoes, your own ketchup. I haven't done that yet. I do want to try it though. I've done the barbecue. I haven't done the ketchup. And I did I use any tomatoes in that barbecue sauce? I did a peach barbecue sauce, but I can't remember what all was in it now because I did it last year. So yeah. Oh, you had a tornado touchdown, Miss Vanessa? I hope everybody's okay. Do you have power? Well, you said the Wi-Fi is up, so clearly you do. Beans are perfect. They can pull nitrogen back into where the brassicas were. That's true. That's true. And I don't know if you saw, I posted a video, I think last week, where I show how sometimes I juice and I take the pulp from my juice and I plant it. I don't really plant it, but I put it in my garden to feed my garden. So, and it's worked for me. I've been doing that for a long time. I do that with plants that don't do well, like if they not the plants, but the fruit, like the vegetables that come off them. So maybe something kind of got to it a little bit. I'll just put it right back in the soil. I do that with my watermelon rinds. After I eat the watermelon, I'll break it up into little pieces. I'll put those pieces of rind back into my soil. They break down, y'all. And my soil grows stuff well. I need to get in the habit of growing more food and not, be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. And you know what? We're here to help encourage you that you can do it. Trust me. What up, David? Where are you? I done walked in the wrong room. Why you say that? We talk about your favorite topic. Ooh, I love cowboy candy. I'm making some more of that this year. I ran out. And I done already planned it out. The first time I made it, I just was making it to see if I liked it. I did. So this time, I'm probably gonna make way more of it. And it's just me and my daughter. So she doesn't eat spicy stuff at all. So it's just mostly me. But so I'll most of the times use those really little jars or the half pint ones, the 8-ounce ones, because once I don't use, like, I won't eat them like every day, and I don't want them to just sit in the fridge forever. But when I get into the mood for salad, sometimes I will put those on my salad. God, it's so good. It's so good. I don't know if you ever done that before, but they good on the salad. Just saying. I'm looking for number 8. What's number 8? What you talking about, sir? I'm so confused, and I know I'm behind now. I'm trying to catch back up. Urban in here. Hey, Urban. Hey, Shanna. How you doing? Happy Friday. You want to buy another Heinz bottle? Oh, you made your own? Do you got a video? Hollis, do you have a video? Because I don't have a recipe. Do you have a video on how to make ketchup? Please tell me. Because I want to try. I put the rind in my freezer. And do what with it, David? What you do with it after that? Hey, Jay, how you doing? Happy Friday. Yes, half pint was best for us. Yep. That's what works for me. The smaller ones. Because like I said, it's just me. Oh, listen. Ninja. I know you ain't called me number 8 because that was not my name. But it ain't the number, whatever it was, is not my name either. Unless you call somebody else number 8. Because it wasn't me. I forgot all about that. I had to take a call. What was the answer to what? Oh, you played after breastfeeding. Tamika, you done missed the whole thing, girl. We said basically whatever you like to eat. So I was naming the things that I'm growing. Just if that gives you any ideas of what you might want to put there. And Stacy, Veggie Farming, she said because brassicas do deplete your soil, a lot of plants do deplete your soil of nitrogen. Beans are a good thing to grow behind brassicas, but I grow just about anything behind them personally because I do feed my soil. So, and you can fertilize your soil too to put nitrogen back in. So is it blood meal nitrogen, y'all? I don't use it, so don't be coming for me. I've used it before, but it's been quite a while. But I think blood meal does. I'm pretty sure blood meal puts nitrogen back in the soil. But I'm growing tomatoes, peppers, corn, green beans, potatoes, both sweet and regular. Squash, eggplant, okra, carrots, lettuce, Swiss chard, watermelon. I think that I don't know. Now I said it once, and I don't know if I said the same. Went through all my same. I'm trying to visualize my bed. Oh, onions and garlic, and then I'm doing thyme and rosemary, parsley, mint, basil. I don't even think I mentioned basil the first time. I'm also growing brassicas. So I'm not growing, I'm growing collards, kale, and cabbage, but they're in a space of their own. So I grow that during the spring and the fall. But I do have some that I grew during the fall at the garden, at my big garden, the community garden. You don't have a recipe, Hollis? She's like, girl, no. Oh, Jason made some ketchup. But I don't know what the recipe. And he probably, because most times, even with a recipe, I know me, I'm still it ain't gonna be right on brand. I ain't gonna keep it on recipe. I could tell you that. You can't make one for me. That's okay. I do have Ball's canning book. Sometimes there's a recipe in there. I could just go on YouTube University. I know there's somebody on here that's done ketchup. Probably somebody from the Mennonite community, because they be making all the things. And let me tell you, you can get some great recipes over there. Just saying. Freeze dry. I wish I had a freeze dryer. Can you send me one, Hollis? Y'all want to do a campaign? Hey, Jova, happy Friday. Hey, Thomas, happy Friday. Do y'all want to do a GoFundMe for a freeze dryer for me? Because y'all, some things is expensive. Oh, you said you can make one for me. Is Andre? Showed us how to make it. Really? I'll go back and find it then. I follow Andre. He'll probably be in here in a little bit. No, I do follow Andre. He don't come over here. I'm thinking about Farmer Marshall. But I do follow Andre the Farmer. I follow him more on IG though than I do over here. Oh, I know what you mean. I knew water. I thought all of the watermelon was like that for y'all, David. But you. I'm so done with you, David Corey. But I did know that. That I did know. Let's see. Hey Tampa, how you doing? Happy Friday. Y'all know I'll be falling behind. I'm trying to get back there. Just trying to make sure I don't miss any questions or anything. It just looks like everybody's just speaking. Also, I don't want to miss nobody coming in. I said watermelon twice, David. Don't make me come for you. You see it. There it is. You see it. Stop playing with me. Oh, it's a dress. Thank you, though. Thank you, Tampa. It's a dress, girl. I'm trying to see if I can get me a date. I'm just kidding. Nikki, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday. Yeah. So some of y'all came in a little later after I got into the topic. What? Sir, first of all, if they had layaway, probably, but I don't like layaway. I never did. First of all, though, don't be lying to these people in the streets. I ain't rich. Don't be lying. Brassicas are heavy feeders. You might be right. I promise you, I mostly just throw scraps in my soil, and that's what they eat, and they grow. I just did a garden tour. Now, mind you, I'm in Ohio. In case you didn't know, Tamika, I'm in Ohio, Zone 6. Um, they say 6B now. I was 6A, but I just say Zone 6. And so we are just now like a couple weeks into spring weather. So my brassicas are doing good though. I just did a garden tour video. So today is Friday. I did that one on Tuesday. Well, I dropped it on Tuesday. So, and then I dropped one for the community garden because I also grow at a community garden, and I dropped that one yesterday. So definitely check those out. But you can see how my brassicas are doing. Plus, I have this covering for my brassicas this year because I've tried covering them in other years, but like makeshift stuff, like people who say, "Oh, you could do your DIY thing," and I'm like, that never works out for me. They still that little butterfly lays its little eggs, and the worms still eat my stuff. This thing work, y'all. My brassicas are safe. They are safe, and ain't nobody eating them but me. Okay, and I'm excited about that. But yeah. Um, so I don't know. They probably are heavy feeders. I think they say that with tomatoes too. I don't have to feed anything in my garden heavy because I'm putting things in there all the time. So um I didn't show it to you the first time. David, it's just a dress. It's a dress. Y'all cutting up. I'm gonna fight you on site, David. Are you trying to say I ain't got no watermelon in my soul? It ain't not here. It's that I didn't get y'all close enough to see though. It is at the community garden. Just saying. Give me a safety pin for my blouse. I can't hear what she's. Oh, you are out of control, fam. He out of control, ain't he, Sunshine? Out of control. He's so stupid. David, you're gonna have these people thinking something. Don't y'all be thinking nothing. David ain't checking for me. I'm just saying. David is gonna David. Hey, say that. Put that on a shirt. Close your eyes and listen. That's right, my Renaissance grandma. But yeah, so the question of the day, the topic of the day was, is it even worth it? Is it all worth it? Gardening, preserving, the prepping, all that. Is it worth it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Hey, Frugal Mama, how you doing? Happy Friday. Is it worth it? Hey, Elle, happy Friday. How goes it? You see, my bro fell out the bush. Who you talking about? Calvin, he been in here. He came in earlier. Don't forget 2A and the what? Hold on. It went. It went. 2A, and the answer is yes. Oh yeah, 2A is a part of prepping. Is that what you mean? It absolutely is. Facts, Thomas. Absolutely, it's worth it. I'm sorry, I went back to see. Give it to her both. Yeah. It is. It is a part of prepping. Gotta look. You gotta protect the garden. You gotta protect y'all. Have y'all seen do y'all follow Flossin Farmer? Do y'all even follow him? He was in here last week. He might be in the bush, so I don't know. But he was in here last week. And he did a video. He tagged me in it because he knows because of last week. I'm a part of that 2A life. So he was, it was like, I think David saw it. Yeah, I knew David did because I saw him comment. But I was like, I'm here for it, fam. Now listen, he said, I thought you like that. I absolutely did. Y'all could go check it out. He just did a little video showing how he protects the farm. Okay. And 2A is a part of prepping. Stay ready. Stay ready. He do. Listen, and Sir was pretty dang accurate. Okay, don't go over there playing. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna miss. First of all, fam, get out my chat line. That's what you do. Hey Rob, how you doing? Happy Friday. I have 50 guns. More like 150. To line these people. I don't want them to think I ain't got enough. I got plenty of firepower. Who here has a gun? They haven't broken down yet. I do. I haven't broken down all of mine. I haven't broken down all of mine. So, but I can. I just haven't. A lot of mine are the same caliber. So there's that. The 2A really got that. Say that, David. Ain't nobody studying him. He know I ain't got no 50 guns. And everybody know he. If anybody in this from the chat to the stage is bringing the heat, it ain't me. It ain't me. Just saying. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen the little shorts of the gun room. Room. I don't have a gun room. Yeah, he has a gun room. Yeah, just saying. I'm guilty. There, but I need to. Right, L. But like I said, most of my pistols, actually all of my pistols are same caliber. So, and although because of a newer one that I have, they don't all break down the same. That would stress me out. It's a higher end firearm, and it's an expensive one. Same caliber as my other ones, but because it's a higher end, they want to be all special. So yeah, there's that. Wait a minute. What? If Ish goes down, I'm hiding behind facts. Don't hide behind him. Just take one. He only got 2 hands. Just take something out the closet. I'll get it out the gun room. You got it. He ain't gonna know what's missing. If I don't know the weapon and can't maintain it, I may not deserve it. Gotcha. That brother way on top. Facts. See, he said he got you, sunshine. He only got two hands. He's gonna seek out rooftop. I'm capping. She got a whole nother house for all of hers. One day, fam. One day. Speak it. Look, I ain't beyond it. If I could be like a 2A in LA, see, sometimes God just has to keep some of us in a certain space because some of us won't know how to act if you let us get into other spaces. I am smart enough to know I would not. I would absolutely have a house for her. I would absolutely. Yeah, y'all think y'all call me a snob now. Huh. Give me the means. Y'all ain't even seen nothing. Just give me the means. Listen, I'm just saying. Oh, you heard me, Tamika? You thought you missed it. No, that's all I said, huh? That's all I said. But, what kind of space do you grow in? That's a question I could ask. Do you grow in containers? Or are you like in a raised bed? Or are you in ground? How are you growing your stuff currently? You were thinking beans, but I was also going to feed the soul too. Yep. to a LA money funnier than Dave Chappelle. Dang. A new fat Mossberg. Nice. I liberated from a relative. Yes. It was living a life of misery and neglect. Fix it, sis. Fix it. Listen, I did. Y'all, I've been winning here. I done won 3 firearms this year. In a year, I should say. I won the platypus, which I did a video on, and you guys would have seen. And then I haven't done a video on the other 2 yet. I won in 2011, which is the one that wanted to be all special and how it broke down. And then I just won a shotgun. So, yeah. So, and I still haven't taken it to the range yet. I did take the 2011. I haven't taken the shotgun, but I will be showing both of them. I have a SIG as well, Calvin. I love my SIG. I don't have any Springfields. I don't have a Glock either. Glocks don't fit right to me. Oh, big hands. Interesting. I don't have a Glock, but I am getting one. Someone's gifted me one. You don't like Glocks? I've never shot one. Never shot one, never held one. But I do have one being gifted to me. It is a concealed carry size, which I like. That's one thing I like about it. So, yeah. And I'm about to win another one. Not a Glock, another SIG. So if y'all didn't listen to me last week, I tried to tell people and I posted it on my IG, and I ain't gonna say it after this, because after this, if you don't, I'm just gonna take it home. Okay? So this is the last time I'm bringing it up. If you're not following Team Blacksmith, I done told y'all the 2 channels that has ridiculously good giveaways. I won my 2011 from Team Blacksmith's channel. Okay? He's giving away 2 guns at the end of this month. One is just going to be for ladies. Okay? You've been told once. Now you've been told twice that if you ain't following him and not a member, because this is a member giveaway, on his channel, I ain't going to say it again. Y'all can't say I gatekeep, because I done said it twice now. Said it last week and I'm saying it today. And I posted it on my IG. I even told them, like, I ain't even going to gatekeep. I'm going to give them a chance. That I have no problem taking it home. Okay? Last time. We'll be a member over there on Team Blacksmith. The other channel, because I told you it's 2 of them. Y'all be chit-chatting through my chat with him all the time. If y'all are not members over at 2A and LA's channel, I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you there's two ladies right in here right now who know better. Me and Shannon Ewan. We members over there. Shannon be cleaning up. Her husband Jason, cleaning up. Just saying. And we ain't the only people over here who know, because Mr. BS goes, he follows over there. Are you a member over there, Mr. BS? Shia Sunshine follows him. Carbon Q follows him. So I'm telling you, stop playing. And he's giving away 3 guns this year. He ain't gave away one yet, but 3 of them are going. And just in case, because some of y'all don't follow, and I know this because I'm a mod over there. One of them is a 2011. If you don't want them, just say that. Now I will say there's a lot of members over there. So I don't be winning crap like that over there. I have won once. I don't be winning like that over there. Okay. I don't understand. I think it's rigged against me, but that's neither here nor there. He do be having some good moves. So, optics, lights, all kinds of stuff, and all his giveaways are not just for members. So if you're somebody who really just that's not in your budget to be a member on the channel, I can't say 100% on Team Blacksmith because I just happened to kind of be in the right place at the right time for the giveaway for the members and win in 2011. But 2A and LA does multiple giveaways. He usually does one for his subs and then also one for the members. Just saying. So if you can't really afford to really become a member in the channel, you can still just sub to the channel, support the channel by subbing, watching the content. If you like it, like the content, sharing the content, stuff like that. And this is just a give back that he does. Anytime he goes live, he usually is doing a giveaway. I'm not going to say every time he goes live, he does a giveaway. He has so far, but I'm not going to say that's don't have expectations, okay? But there are 3 guns being given away this year. I plan on winning at least one. I feel like he owes me that because I be working. I don't mod in a lot of places, okay, y'all? I'm only a mod in a few channels. And some of them people ain't even doing content too much these days. So I don't have to do no whole lot of work. Although Shannon be doing a lot of work over there too. And I'll be like, thank you, sis. Good looking out. So we be working over there, even though we be elbowing each other for the winnings. Just saying. Y'all better go get that. I ain't mentioning it no more. That's it. Because I actually want to win firearms. So that's all y'all getting. Machete is all you got. I need one of those. I actually meant to get me one a couple years ago. You let me get too close. Absolutely. I don't see nothing wrong with having multiple things. Sir, have all the things. I won't have an obvious gun room. I would. She is sunshine. Abso-freaking-lutely. Have you? I know another person y'all don't follow. The collector. That's his channel name. Thank me later. That's what my room would look like. It looks like a full bunker. That's what my room would look like. It'd be a house. Mr. BS already told y'all. Huh? It was crying real hard. Maybe think a poor puppy. Oh. And kept in the backyard. 100% remember. I done missed part of the conversation. I don't even know what y'all talk about. I'm in y'all business. Easiest weapon is I wrote it down was a Mossberg. Really? Really? I've never shot a Mossberg actually. I had someone offer to give me one though. I got all these budget guns. Yeah, your budget. I'm about to splurge. Boy, bye. It had ammo limiter being in was used in Falcon. Okay. A clock. uh Hey, that's my art. Happy Friday. Listen in the bushes. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how you doing? Happy Friday. I'm not gatekeeping. I gave it up. But ain't number 8. I am not number 8. It's number 1 to you, sir, and to everyone else. Get it right. Actually, I need to change this. I'm gonna change my name just so you, because I see you a little dyslexic. You just keep getting it wrong. We're gonna fix that. What's the most money you spent on a gun? Was you asking somebody in the chat or were you asking me? I wouldn't say too crazy. Subscribe. Look, 357, like, let me get in there. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't mentioning no more. Cause now I got other people getting in there. I was supposed to win that. And when I win it, I am gonna feel some kind of way, y'all. But I'm gonna be happy for you, but I'm still gonna feel some kind of way. I'm not gonna lie. Because I want it. It's got my name on it. I'm gonna be fair. Did Shannon and Jason move? They did. Shannon's, I think, still in the chat, but they did. He did. Jay, the budget gun guy. He won his PvP custom. Like a 2A and LA gun is never the gun that you buy at the gun store. Okay, just so you know. And if you watch his content, you know that he tells you everything he does to a gun. So, you know, I aspire to win one of the 3 this year because I want a 2A and LA gun. I don't know. It just feels like that's an accomplishment that I should have. I have a Team Blacksmith gun. I already checked that box. I need a 2A and LA gun. Fix it, fam. Fix it. That's all I ask. Fix it. I've got to go back. Stay blessed, Calvin. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, Carbon. Carbon dropped his link, the link to his channel in case anybody wants to head over there. Just telling you. Member. Don't forget it's a member giveaway. This ain't just to everybody. And I wouldn't be dragging my feet because most giveaways want you to be a member by a certain point or you can't be in it. Okay. I'm just trying to help. I ain't feeling sorry for you. Watermelon Queen winning all the 2A. Right. You sound like everybody else have you back. I get so much crap in the 2A community. I do. They were like, I don't want to hear you say you don't win nothing no more. I'm usually not that lucky, Elle. It's so bad to the point the 3rd one made me emotional because I was like, what is really happening with my life right now? Because this stuff does not happen to me. It does not happen. The 2nd one, I was like, I didn't believe it. I actually thought I was being pumped. I'm not even being funny. I was like, why are they trying to be funny? They know it wasn't me. And it was. Yeah. And then the last one was just a random, it was just so weird. It was such a random thing. Somebody tagged me in it. And I was like, oh, I'll do it. It was an Instagram giveaway, a company giving away. It wasn't Instagram, but it was a company that was advertising it on Instagram. And they had 5 shotguns they were giving away, 5 categories, one for a female, one for a male, one for an influencer, one for a gun range, and one for a gun store. and I won for the female category. Y'all. And I needed one. I had just had a conversation like a week prior to start thinking about what I was going to get for a shotgun for home defense. Why is probably why I win? What I miss? I said probably why I win. I missed something. Doesn't let us have any fun things. Yeah, you ain't the only one, Happy Mac. New York, Illinois, California, even though fam has figured out a way. I'm sure it can be easy. Elle says New York declared war on their people a long time ago. That's facts. Hey, Mama Shirley, happy Friday. Budget is in dollars and mine is in pennies. Facts. Mine is in negative pennies, okay? And his is in dollars. Because what? I did not spend 5K on a gun. Absolutely did not. You are such... You were asking generally. Okay, open forum. I haven't spent more than 15 on a gun so far. Okay, that's not true. Because if you said with things. So this one, well, all I have is the optic on it. So I'll say 17. 18. That's my final answer. Miss Cheryl, you had a tornado as well. Oh yeah, because you're in the same. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm glad y'all okay. You know what? I just realized because Miss V said the same thing when she came in. He ain't telling my business, Happy Mac, because he don't know. Don't listen to him. Y'all listen to him. Y'all gonna be led astray. Don't be listening to him. He just talking. Please don't go to him to get information on me. Uh-oh. I was trying. Oh, it matches one of my. Oh, the PDP, Mr. BS. Blue is my favorite color. I wanted it really bad. I'm just saying. I did. I felt some kind of way. Anyone cut prickly pear? I have not out of their yard. I have not. Has anybody ever cut prickly pear out of their yard? Some good giveaways coming this year. Facts. Y'all, he announced it like been a minute ago. Actually, he announced that the 2011 was going to be given away this year, last year when he did the giveaway. So we've known at least one, and then this year he read it back like it's going to be 3. I should be able to at least get one of those. I'm just saying. All I'm asking for is one. I'm just saying. You need something with a skeleton stock, lightweight. I'm getting old. I understand that. The weather has been strange everywhere, Carbon. Now you know you're a natural born winner. Oh, thank you, Miss Vanessa. That's why I look. If I win another Team Blacksmith one, this one I want this. I wanted the other one. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't even think there was a chance in anything that was going to end up being with me, and I won it. This one I really want. I have it. Don't get me wrong. I had the same exact one, but this one is way prettier, so it's not the exact same one. It's prettier. I want it. Give it to me. It shall be mine. Hey, Urban. I thought you was in here earlier, sis. I think you popped in because somebody was speaking. Hey, sis, you probably was driving. half of Gina's guns cost. Yeah, don't, fam. Quit lying to the people. Thank you, fam. You got to make it more than that so I can actually afford to get $3,000 guns. Just saying. Make that $29.95. Not 29 point. No, 2995 point. Okay? Fix it. Say that again. Say that, sunshine. Paycheck to paycheck. He full of it. I think I caught up, y'all. I did. If you saw my check, you will put an APP. Hilarious. Hilarious. Listen, you don't know no paycheck to paycheck. Fam, you know, L asked a question in the chat. What is the most? He asked a general question to the entire chat. What is the most that you have spent on a gun? I think you should answer the question truthfully, because some of us have seen your content. So let's be honest here. 1,800. You? What'd you say, Carbon? I do someone say, oh. I didn't know who that was for. Uh-oh. Somebody getting chewed out. So you don't want to be honest today. That is true. That's an honest figure. He just forgot the 3 zeros behind it. Gotcha. That's okay, girl. You good. Ain't nobody tripping. You good. Hey, Ann. How you doing? Happy Friday. I knew it wasn't me. So I'm minding my business. That's right. Drink your water and mind your business, sunshine. In the garden, grinding hard. Listen. Hey, LGG. Get that grind on, sis. Get the grind on. I get it. That's what I saw without the zeros. And that's facts, Bougie. You done seen this content. And that's the accurate number. Probably. I ain't even gonna say that's true, even for the most. But I know that there's at least one that I'm aware of in that collection that I think he got yet last year. That was about 10K, 10, 11K. Just the gun. And y'all know, if you've ever watched his content, which you should be over there, I'm telling you, his guns are never naked. So they always get an optic and a light at minimum. Y'all be hating. Why y'all always coming for me? Of course I be hating. Don't be coming for me. That's what I do. Wow. At minimum. Trying to plant up these seedlings. Nice. It's about to rain here if it hasn't started already. 0 is how much you spent. That's my art. We need to fix that. Yeah. I have some things coming for you guys sometime. Maybe the latter part of this year. I actually have a giveaway in mind for you guys the latter part of this year. I will be talking about it later though, but it's going to be a great giveaway. it's going to be a great giveaway for someone. Just know that. So, and when I say later, I don't mean like, oh, it's going to be December or November or something. No, I just mean it's going to be a few months, couple, 2 or 3 months from now. It rained the last 2 days for you. It rained. It didn't rain yesterday. It rained 2 days. No, it didn't rain yesterday. I think and the day before. So I think Monday and Tuesday it rained. Wednesday, Thursday it did not. It's supposed to rain today. So here we are. It's been raining a lot. That's what happens though. As soon as it gets spring here, it just rains a lot. So you want some rain down there so you don't have to water. I didn't water today for that reason. I went and checked on things at the community garden, and I was like, I was going to water, and I was like, but it's going to rain. I'll just let the rain do its thing. I'll just let nature do what it needs to do. So, and if it doesn't, and I get up and I notice it hasn't rained, I'll shoot out there in the morning and water before the sun comes up. But yeah. And it's dropping links in the chat, y'all. These are my members. So I have, and I can't say everyone is in there because I haven't gone in to add or change any new people who might be members to the channel. But if you were a member when I set that up, it's automatically dropping your channel links. So I see there's a couple of them in the chat now. My Renaissance Grandma, hers just dropped, and 2ANLA's dropped. And that's all I see right now. That's in the chat. And Pepper Rookie, for those who wondering how he's doing, he is back home. I don't even know if a lot of you even know he wasn't for a while, because he wasn't. And I don't believe he got on any like social posting anything about it. But he had, it wasn't something related to his leg. There was something else going on that he had to take care of. But he is back home. He is doing great. Child, Sunshine, from my channel, me. I'm working on it, sis. I'll be telling people too, like, I don't feel like I do giveaways. I do giveaways, period. And some of them are just for members. But I do feel like I want to offer something more. Now, I do have one of my tiers for my membership that is, you will get like one-on-one coaching for budgeting and financial coaching, like working on your budgeting. I'll help you work on getting your credit score up, things like that. But I need to do better. I do. I actually do. And I'll be thinking of that as I go, because I do think about that all the time. It's rained the last 2 weeks there. Jeez. You got moss in it? I have some in one of my planters though, so I can't talk. I saw it today. Texas bugs are different, period. Hey Jigs, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey Casey's, how you doing? Happy Friday. But yeah. So for those who didn't answer the question, I'll answer it. I absolutely think that I know that was an accident. Yeah. Oh, I thought I did see a text from my long guy. I did. Does tomorrow work for me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I saw it come up and it must have disappeared because other things was coming through. Anyway, we were talking about if it is worth it. The gardening, the prepping, the preserving. And for a lot of people, it is, for me, it's a lot, but it is worth it. It is. This gardening, yes, gardening is work. I be out there sweating. I be out there exhausted. I be out there hot. Y'all just was talking about the bugs. We be out there fighting the bugs. We be fighting the wildlife. We got the squirrels. We got the raccoons. If you urban, she's had dealings with them. I don't know if they still coming through, but there's so many things, and it ain't just her. Like you'll see other gardeners who talk about deer. Mama Shirley deals with the deer, raccoons, moles, and all kinds of stuff. Like all kinds of things that we're battling with to just get our harvest. The worms that eat our brassicas, slugs that try to eat our plants, just all kinds of things. Hornworms. When you start gardening, you start realizing there's a whole world of things that want your things, that want to eat your stuff. So it's work, to stay on top of it, and it's more work to preserve it. You're not going to be able to eat all the tomatoes that come off of your plant before they go bad. So you'll have to think of other things to do with them. You're not going to be able to go through all your peppers that come off your plant before they go bad. So you have to think of other things to do with them. So when you think about growing stuff, especially if you're new to gardening, I see people, and I am people, yes, groundhogs and possums. I am people, though, who, when I first started, I started with, 5 or 6 tomato plants, probably 4 or 5 pepper plants, and things like that. And then you realize that depending on what you're doing, because if you're just growing thinking, oh, I just want to grow food so I can go out and eat from my garden daily and this and that stuff won't go bad on you. You got to have other stuff to do with it. Either you're going to have it where you go to harvest and there's just 1 or 2 of that thing. And you're like, what am I going to do with this? This isn't enough to eat. Or you're going to go and harvest and there's going to be 10 to 15 of a thing. And you're going to be like, there's no way I can eat all this in the time before it goes bad. So you just don't know what it's going to do. But you need to have a plan. So like when I get my tomatoes and I harvest them and they're ready, especially if they're my pasting tomatoes, I'll rinse some bad boys off, put them in a Ziploc bag and throw them in my freezer. And when that bag gets full, I'll start another Ziploc bag and throw it in the freezer. Once all of them have been harvested, and whenever I get ready to cook them down to make whatever I'm going to do with it, they're going to be in that freezer. Okay? That's where they're going to be until I'm ready. And that's what I do. You can do that with anything, especially if you're going to preserve it, put it in the freezer until you're ready to do whatever the next step is. If it's something like cucumbers or something, like if you have just 1 or 2 come off, you can eat those. But if you're harvesting quite a bit of them and you don't want to just eat a bunch of cucumbers, you can make you some quick pickles or some relish or something like that. Joyce the groundhog out in broad daylight eating. Good Lord. Yes, you have to go check your plants. You do. Check them every day. Absolutely. So definitely it's work, but is it worth it? Was the question. And the answer is going to always be yes for me. Because every year, no matter how worn down I am at the end of the season, all I'm thinking about when the season ends is what I'm growing next. I promise you. And I'm always thinking what's going to grow for the fall, what I'm going to plant to grow for the fall. Usually it's going to be some broccoli, some cabbage, some kale, some collards, some carrots, things that like cool weather. Let's get them going. Because all those things can be preserved in some kind of way. You can freeze it, you can can it, you can eat it fresh, whatever you want to do. but it is definitely worth it to me. And when I'm growing in the fall, I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna do in the spring. I am that kind of person who, when I grow, I take notes. So things that I grow every year, I don't really take notes on those anymore because I already know what, like if I grow something, say I grow a new variety of peppers, sweet or hot. This year I am, matter of fact, I'm growing Alasia peppers. So say they don't do very well. I'm going to try to like figure out why, if there was something that I can notice of why they didn't do very well, and change that up next year so that hopefully they might do better and see if that works. I am always doing that. Like, so I have a notebook that I keep notes in for things about the garden, especially if I'm growing something I've never grown before. And even if it's just not, I'm growing something different, but I'm growing it in a different place. So one thing I noticed last year is that things that I grew at the community garden in ground that I had problems growing in my raised beds grew much better out there. I grew broccoli, big heads of broccoli last year at the community garden in ground. I tried to grow many years in my raised beds and I just got like little small crowns. So now I know if I want to grow broccoli, it's going in the ground out there to the community garden. That's what we're doing. So I just try to keep those kind of notes so that the next years I can know what worked and what didn't work and what I want to do differently or what I want to keep the same because it worked. Just saying. And all of it has worked. I have expanded again. I did. And I am overwhelmed. Casings, I am overwhelmed. Let me tell you. I knew exactly what the space looked like because it's right next to my current space. But before it had stuff happening, if you saw videos before it got cleared that I would show, it had corn stalks. She didn't harvest anything. She had grew corn, green bean, the pole beans, and squash. And so it just looked kind of, just a mess. I had cleared some of it, and I still did not get the full scope of how large that space was. Even though my space I'm currently in is just as big, but the reason I don't get the full scope over there is because part of that space I have landscape covering, and then next to it, it's like a walkway that has nothing on it. It's just grass. And so I'm not growing in all that. In this space, I'll be growing in all of it. And y'all, so far I have some corn out there. And I decided to try and grow potatoes in ground. So I have some potatoes that I planted in ground. I have seeds of corn that I put down out there. And I haven't even scratched the surface of the space that I have now to grow in. So what we gonna do, y'all? Help. I'm gonna figure it out. I think I'm definitely gonna add probably a few more pepper plants out there. I got some cayenne that I need to put out there. I have 3, I think, over there that I germinated in my hydroponic. And I think I'm gonna put a couple more jalapeno pepper plants out there. So yeah, my main goal is to grow a lot of paste tomatoes. I have 10 plants, which is a lot for me, of paste tomatoes, brassica potatoes, and peppers. I have a lot of potatoes. I am growing potatoes in 4 different ways. I have them here in 50-gallon grow bags, which I did a video on. I also am growing them in my raised bed and a raised bed on the side of the house. So 2 raised beds. So I have the 2 50-gallon bags, 2 raised beds. At the community garden, I have grown a 4x4 section of soil. I'm growing them in the roof stout method, which is a no dig method. You just lay the potatoes on the ground and cover it with hay or straw. And so I'm growing them that way. And I noticed while I was out there today that I could see where the green from the potato is starting to come up out of the straw. So yay. Hey girl dad, how you doing? Happy Friday. And then I'm growing them in ground. I have never done that. I don't think I will ever do it again. I'm gonna tell you why. Because all I keep thinking about is, girl, you know you got to dig them potatoes up out the ground, right? I'm gonna do it this year, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing that going forward. I don't think I thought that through all the way, but here we are. But we're gonna see how they grow in all these methods, like what my yields look like in each of these methods, and then we'll go from there. That's the whole point of taking notes. So I already know how to do in my raised beds. I've grown in both of them. The one on the side of the house actually has done the best so far for me in past years. I don't know if it's because it gets a little bit more shade and less sun, but it still gets really hot over there. I don't know. Anyway, it's done really great. I'm doing it in one of my 4x4 raised beds. I've done good in that one as well, but it was like my first year growing potatoes that I grew in there, and I had grubs, and that was not fun for me. Just saying. So yeah, and then the 50-gallon grow bags is a new thing. Actually, they're leaf bags that I'm using as grow bags. That's a new thing. So we'll see how they do there. I think they'll do great. They are growing great. I just actually backfilled them with some soil yesterday because they coming up out of there high, and I'm like, so those grow bag potatoes should be ready to harvest next month. They should be. I should start seeing those things die back because it should be well timed sometime next month. So that's exciting. Should be harvesting some potatoes in. The other ones, the ones I'm growing the roof stout method are probably a month behind those. And then the rest of them I dropped around the same time, just recently. Actually, last Saturday. So the raised beds and the in-ground were all dropped the same day. Yeah. Hey, Serena, happy Friday. So we'll see how they do. I'm also going to be growing some sweet potatoes. So I do plan on growing some in I had 3 50-gallon grow bags. They came in a set that I got from, and like I told you, they're leaf bags actually, but I got them in a set that I got from Amazon. So for those who don't know, a lot of the things that I use in the garden, like those bags, the leaf bags, grow bags that I've bought in the past, different things like that, different tools and stuff for the garden, maybe a harvesting apron, the covering for my 8x4 bed, stuff like that. I have in my Amazon storefront, and the link for that is in my about page. So if you ever want to check out there to see what the prices are like for these things, I can tell you those leaf bags were not expensive. They came in a 3-pack for 50-gallon bags. I think, I don't even, 20-some bucks, I think, maybe. I don't even know if it was that. So you could always go there to see what, the pricing is on those things if you're ever interested in anything you see on the channel. Usually if I show it in a video, I will mention if I purchased it from Amazon. I always do. So you'll know that if I purchase it from Amazon, it's in my storefront. I have 3 different categories over there. So I separated my stuff by categories. There's the gardening, there is a prepping, and then there's a 2A. So if you see something that I post in one of my 2A videos, maybe I haven't shown that, but I have purchased gun safes, I purchased my belly band that I carry with from Amazon. It's in there. I'm not sure what else. I have several things over there though that I've purchased that are in my Amazon storefront. And then for prepping, I have my ball canning book. I have my canner that I purchased, my canning set that has the tongs that you pull the jars in and out, put the jars in the canner and pull them out with, and then the bubbler and all that kind of stuff, the whole kit. I got that through Amazon. Just all kinds of stuff like that. Vacuum sealers, the bags, all that kind of stuff, prepping wise, is over there. So, yeah, definitely check that out if you're looking for anything like that. I'm doing potatoes and raised beds for the first time. They will do great. I just can't dig in. Yep. Listen, this is my first time trying it, Miss Cheryl. We gonna see. We gonna see. You can't grow potatoes and onions together because the onions will get in the potatoes' eyes and make them cry. Oh, yeah. Liddy B! Hey, girl. I didn't see you come in here if you were already here. Thank you for dropping my Amazon shop. Thank you. But yes, so definitely you could check. Oh, and I think she dropped the actual garden one, so that's awesome because I see it says garden at the end. So definitely you could check out over there if you ever see something that you might be interested in. And if you're interested in canning, like that's a good place to go where you won't have to figure out what all you need to get to can, to start canning. Pressure canning. Okay. I don't know if I do have a steam canner in my storefront that came from Amazon. So you could water bath can and a steam canner. And it's much less water. Much less water. I actually have too many canners. I probably have 5. I think I have 2 water, a steam, and 2 pressure. I have the small one and the big one for the pressure canning. So yeah. Thank you. And she dropped my website. So some of y'all are newer to my my channel and my live. So I do have a website where I sell right now it's just one piece of merch, but it's my t-shirts, produced with purpose t-shirts that you can get over there on the website. So she did drop the link to that. Hey TLC, how you doing, sis? Happy Friday. He need to get fired. He is probably dropping my member stuff. What is he doing? Yes, he's dropping member channels. That's all he's doing, Liddy. He in your way. You want me to get that butt out of here? I'm probably gonna get rid of him at some point. I'm scared to put in ground, but I'm almost willing to try. You could do it in a raised bed or a grow bag. I've done them in grow bags, like the cloth ones that you see everybody get. I've done them in those too. And the only thing about those is they dry out so fast. I would say my preference will probably be a raised bed out prior to trying this method. These methods, I should say. So I don't know. We'll see how those go. Y'all will be there for the harvest. Don't y'all be laughing at me out there sweating, huffing, and puffing when I got to dig them dang on potatoes up. I'll tell you that. Don't y'all be laughing at me, because listen, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing it for me, but I'm doing this for y'all. Did you know StreamYard or Restream? You can set up captions for the live stream. You did tell me that, and I was supposed to look into that, Serena. I'm going to look into it, I promise. You did tell me that the last time. I need to get that That wasn't for you, Serena. I'm Liddy B. But I am going to look into that. Girl, I want to, but don't do that. Don't I have enough things going on, Liddy? Just saying. Oh, you love Mama Shirley, but you didn't come in here and say you love me. I do them in grow bags and pots. See? If that works for you, if you get, the only thing you need to worry about is if you getting potatoes. If you getting potatoes, if it ain't broke, why fix it? That's why I'm still growing the way that I know I get potatoes. I'm just trying some other methods just to see how they go. I think the 50-gallon grow bag thing is going to work out. They might stay around. I might end up getting another set of them. I might. We gonna see. Cause I think that they gonna work out. I looked at them and I thought to me it just looked like something that would work. They're not. I keep calling them grow bags. They actually leaf bags. But this I think Tixie, if you're familiar with who Tixie is, said she's grown in those before and they do fine. So we gonna see how they do. I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. So we're gonna see. Now these other two methods. Y'all. But I don't know if y'all just saw that. I don't know if my power and that where this is plugged up at just went because the light that I had on went out and it's not charging my laptop is almost charged all the way, but it's not charging it anymore. I don't know what that was. I think I know what it is. Never mind, y'all. Because I have canvases that you use to paint. Over near where that plug is, I think one of my canvases fell over. It's on the shelf, but I think it fell over and hit the cord. Because I was about to say, I don't know what that was. That was worrying me for a second. I know I glitched. I don't know why that happened. I think because it ain't getting the power from the power cord right now. I mean, from the plug. On your potato stocks, is that good? It is fine. Yes, that is good. They say the flowers tell you that you're getting potatoes. You won't always get flowers and you will still get potatoes, but flowers mean that they are putting on potatoes. So that, yes, it is good, Miss Cheryl. And typically I have gotten flowers most times that I grow potatoes. Now, the ones that are grown in those 50 gallons, I haven't got flowers yet, but most times I do. I get potatoes, but I want more. That'd be me. Which is why I'm growing so much. I know y'all heard me say all the places they're growing. I got 2 50-gallon grow bags full of them because I even bought potato sacks for storing because I like potatoes. That is the one starch that I love. Like I have rice. Don't get me wrong. I have a 5-gallon bucket that I put rice in. I can't tell you how often I don't eat rice. I eat it, but not as much as I eat potatoes. And if you were to tell me I could never have rice or pasta again, I'm like, oh no, I don't care. But if you tell me I can't have potatoes again, I don't know. You might not want to be my friend. Because potatoes are life. They are love. I don't like growing potatoes ever since I touched that soft one and messed up. Yeah, I messed my head up. The seed potato, it gets mushy sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Do anybody have any? What you need, Liddy? What seeds you need? I grow my sweet potatoes in 30-gallon. Yeah, trash can. That's good. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing? Happy Friday. I need to get another tub to grow potatoes. I've done them in tubs too. I didn't have enough last year. I've done the tubs as well. Yep. Um, yeah, she's talking about some gifted seeds. Do you want to grow in the garden or pantry? I am growing a lot of herbs, a lot of them. What seeds you need, Liddy? Now you know you're in a chat with family. Tell us what you need. I don't think you need nothing, but what you want, what you looking for. Hey, Miss Cassandra, how you doing? Happy Friday. What you looking for? What seeds you want, girl? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I stopped eating rice, noodles, potato. You so mean now, Sylvia. That would be me if you take the. You saw my lip go like what? I could do the rice, noodles. You could take bread. I can listen if I'm not going somewhere like eating out somewhere. I probably ain't eating bread. I don't even buy it for the house because we don't eat it. We might like if I buy it, it's because I'm making a specific meal that requires me to have it. But outside of that, I don't buy it because it's gonna go bad. I buy tortillas. I just bought a pack of tortillas last weekend. I was with one of my friends last Sunday at Sam's Club. And so it's a bigger pack. And she's like, what you about to do with those? I said, well, I was making some burritos that night because I had some leftover taco meat from a few days before that and I didn't want it to go bad. So I was like, I'm just going to do some burritos and wrap them and put them in the fridge. And I was like, and then I'll just freeze the rest of them. And she's like, I didn't know you could do that. I was like, yeah. I was like, I can't go through a 10 pack of tortillas that you just get at the regular grocery store. I just freeze them bad boys. So yeah, I don't, but I very rarely buy. I very rarely buy bread. It's like usually when I'm fixing a certain thing. Lydia's been in my house several times. She probably didn't even notice there's no bread. But she probably wasn't looking for it either, but there was no bread. There's no loaf of bread sitting around in my house. Absolutely not. Put dirt on me to take anything. So we are just saying, Michelle, like none of it. Give me all of it. I'm with you, growing with purpose. Yes. I love it. And potatoes are my favorite. Me too. Me too. And I eat them in a lot of different ways. So yeah, I love potatoes. Everyone gets seeds. Just say what you. That's right, Miss Mama Shirley. That she know. Liddy no. Liddy was just talking. That's why she ain't said nothing since then. She was just talking because she don't need no seeds. I sent her a few that she wanted. Lydia loves like eggplant, beets, but I already sent her both. Well, I sent her beets. I don't know if I sent eggplant to her. She might already had it. But she loves beets and eggplant. And she grows tomatoes and peppers. She's growing watermelon. She's in Watermelon Wars. Lady, what you like? I think she grows cucumbers. She grows squash. Oh. And you know why I remember she likes beets? Because I don't. I sent her every last pack of beets that I had. I would juice with them, but I don't just eat them. They taste like earth. Why would I want that? I got so many seeds I don't know what to ask for. You don't need none if you got so many, sunshine. I'm so done. It was really hard. I know it was so VR, but now I feel really bad when I eat some of them. Yeah, I could imagine that. I lost the whole grocery bag. Oh, that sucks. I did. I said something about the caption, Serena. I'm gonna work on it. I'm sorry. Why you telling Liddy's business? The whole chat doesn't need to know how she feels about egg. First of all, it's one word, sir. Put it together. And it's wait a minute. I was gonna say, and it's a vegetable, and then I just realized the whole emoji went through my brain. You know, I'd be slow on the stuff. Shush, shush. We all feel it's starting to rain. I can hear the thunder. You out? If my onions did bulb up, do you think I planted them too deep? If they don't, you mean like bulb out? So you're already getting the green coming up. Is it really tall? The green part of the onion? And if it is, and it's not bulbing out, you could just take your finger or take a spoon or something and just move the soil from around it and give it some space so it can. And then it will. It doesn't mean most people do plant them deep and then they do that. But I did 2 ways this year. I did the deep ones like I always usually do. Not very deep, maybe a couple inches under the soil. But I had some that I planted at the community garden. I just literally pressed the root part of it down into the soil so it would stay and root. And so really they're kind of sitting on top of the soil. And actually my garden neighbor, Jasmine, asked me about them today. And I said, I was just seeing if this method would work. It was just a test. So we're going to see if that, them being on top like that helps them just bulb out and I don't have to do anything else. But they have rooted. Now, what the thing you risk is that certain things like nature, the rain, all this rain and stuff will topple them over before they can root. Then you have to go back out there and stick them back in. And I have a couple of them that did not root, but not very many. Like out of all of them, I think maybe 2 or 3 did not. So we're good. We are good. You love beets and beet juice? I can juice it though. What is Sunshine? Oh, she just said laugh out loud. Beets would be fine if they didn't taste like. That's so weird. That's why I said they taste like the earth. Why would I want that? I don't want that for my life. But when you juice it, I'm not juicing beets and just drinking beets. I'm juicing it with other stuff. I'll put some kale in there. I'm definitely going to have some apple or something in there. And so you don't even taste the fact that there's beets in there because it does have some very good health benefits. So I would juice it. I ain't just going out there and eat for no reason. Liddy do. I don't. No, okay, I'm already cut up. You don't have to totally stop, but limited. I don't eat them all the time, but I love potatoes, so I want to have them when I want to have them. But I don't. It's not like every day. I probably do have them every week though, for sure, in some form. So I might roast them. I might cut them up and put them in like a dish. Yeah, in some form. I bake them. I mash them. There's not a way that I can think of off the top of my head that I don't like potatoes. Mashed potatoes is not like my favorite, but I don't mind mashed potatoes either if they're potatoes. Don't give me that box stuff. Actual potatoes. But yes, I love them. And sometimes, and I like actual potatoes. So even when I make French fries, I will take potatoes and cut them up into fries. They are the best. The store-bought stuff cannot touch it. Not even close. So yeah. I have sprung them either green is leaning over. Oh, oh. And they didn't bulb out. That's my art. I still would that leaning over does mean that they're ready. But if they haven't bulbed out, I still probably would try to get them to and pull the soil away from them. So your soil is probably not as, because if it was loose, they probably still would have bulbed because they would have been able to move to do it even with being under the soil. But I would try. I need to find something to do with my blueberries. Oh, make some blueberry jam and freeze some of them. I still have some in my freezer from last year, but I think I'm gonna pull them out and make some jam. I'm just playing. I will cut back. I like potatoes and rice. I will eat pasta, but could take it. You know what? As I get more mature, not older but mature, pasta it doesn't always sit well with me, and it could be the whatever they're using to make that pasta. But when I cook pasta, it just does not. I get bloated immediately. It just don't sit well with me. Rice I could deal with, but pasta not so much. Hey, Miss Maria, how you doing? Happy Friday. But pasta, I don't know. Usually my it just don't sit well with me. So I don't know, y'all. But like I said, to me, it's all worth it. The gardening, the preserving, everything. Can you cut the flower off of a couple winter flower? The flower off of what? Off of your onions, Tamika? Off of what? And when you say flower, they get that little thing at the end. If you're talking about onions, yes. Yes, you can. But I don't know for sure if that's what you're talking about. Since so many things can flower in the garden, I want to make sure I'm answering it to the right thing. So I'm looking for your response. Garden scapes or onion scapes. That's what I think she's talking about. The little, scapes at the top. You can. I've cut them off before. Yes, I have. Yeah, I've definitely done it before. So how long has your onion been growing? Yeah. Did it open up? The flower actually already opened up? Because you just told me the color of it, so I'm thinking it did. I've never had one open up on me. I usually, as soon as I see it, I cut it. You can stir fry them, the flowers, Sylvia? Say more. I've never had one of them actually open up. I'll check and see if it has seeded. If not, I'll cut the flower and saute. Okay. Not the flower. You about to get seeds. Okay. Sylvia said you're about to get seeds if it has a flower. Because mine, I have never had mine. Oh yes, honey. Have they bulbed? Are your onions bulbed already, or do they look like an onion? February? Yeah, they done. March, April, May. Yeah. They probably done. Because onions is like 90 to like 100 or 100 and so days, depending on variety. You can if the scape is not opened. Okay. I let it because the bees like them. Okay. You left it because the bees like them. If no seeds, I saute. If it hasn't opened up, she's saying you could saute it. If it's still just the scape, which looks like a little teardrop upside down to me. They're small or not, they still onions. I would harvest some of my onions, you know. And if you have some that haven't done the scapes yet, um, just try to move the soil from around the bulb of the onion to see if you can get it to bulb out a little bigger. Or maybe it is a small onion that you planted, a small onion variety. I don't know. Indeterminate. Oh, I don't pay attention to that. But they probably ready. I grow Walla Wallas every year, which is not supposed to be short term onion. I think Walla Wallas are supposed to be long term, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody tell me. I'm pretty sure they are. And I get onions every year. So I don't follow the rules. Because what? So, and I definitely don't have the long day time, but I get onions every year. And I'm pretty sure Walla Wallas are a long day onion. So yeah. Y'all be honest. I am struggling today. I thought they were long day because I remember what I found out after I had grew them, and I was like, "Well, I get onions every year." Yeah, TLC, you know, we don't have long day time, but I get my onions in that 90 to 100-day window every time. Oh, you got it from Dixondale? Yeah. Who suggested Dixondale to you? I know you got that off of here. I've heard of them, but I know you got them off of here. I don't know how much you paid for your so those aren't the bulbs, those are the sets for your sets. Because I've done both. I've done the onion bulbs, I've done onion sets, and I've done seeds. I got some growing out there right now, Walla Wallas from seeds. Walla Wallas growing from seed. And then I have Walla Wallas growing from bulbs. I don't think I bought any sets this year. I think I just have bulbs and seeds for my starts. But I've had success with all of them, so I'm not gonna say, oh, I like this over another. All three of them have grown for me. So usually it's just whichever one I find the quickest. And the bulbs tend to come out quickest here. Oh, you got them on saw it on Facebook. You've been ordering for a few years. Yeah. I knew it was probably on the platform because that's the only place I ever heard of Dixondale was actually on here myself because I'm not on Facebook. But so I knew something just told me it probably was on social media because I've heard of them. But I usually just get the bulbs from the big box store or sets that get dropped off by Mr. and Mrs. Bonnie from the big box store. Oh, no, my bulbs didn't come from the big box store. They come from my local nursery because I can get like a half pound for like a couple dollars. And a half pound has a ridiculous amount of onions in there, like, I don't know, 50 to 75 or something like that. Or you can get a pound of them for what, $4. So I just get them there. I do the same thing with potatoes. Most of my potatoes, the ones in the 50-gallon bags, the majority of those came from potatoes I grew last year that I just used to seed potatoes. And then if I buy some, I think I got a couple packs from the big box store, but most of them came from my local nursery. And this year I am trying out some actual varieties. So I'm doing like Pontiac Reds. I have the what was the other one I got? I got the Pontiac Red and the I have to tell y'all another time because I don't remember. One is a purple. And then the other one is It's a white flat. I mean, it's white, a white potato, but it's a certain variety. I forget. The nursery ready. Oh, nearby. The nursery nearby orders red candy. Nice. And then Ace had some white ones. Okay. I get the Texas sweets. Nice. Chelsea was good. You probably I put the same ones that I like. Yeah, Walla Walla is like it's just a basic onion. Yeah, first of all, I don't like onion. I don't even like onion. And I like, okay, this is the thing. I like the flavor. I don't like the texture. So I won't eat them in their native state. So I dehydrate it and powder it into onion powder because I love the flavor of onions. It's just the texture that bothers me. So I'm that weirdo. So I grow a bunch of them, but the Walla Wallas is just the perfect flavor for me. And when I say I dehydrate it, I mean all of it, not just the onion itself, the greens part of it, and everything gets chopped up and put into the dehydrator, dried out, post up, put them in a jar. Yeah, I've been sad for about a month now because I've been out. I ran out of it, so I went crazy on the amount of onions I grew this year for that reason. Because what? We will not run out again. That's what we won't do. You have Tractor Supply for a lot of, oh, nice. Yeah, Tractor Supply is actually not bad for a lot of stuff. You have potatoes all over. What I do is every year when I harvest, especially the small ones, I will hold back and they will become seed potatoes. But last year I made the mistake of when I harvested a set of my potatoes, sitting the box that I harvested them in my living room, thinking because I didn't have any of my blinds or anything open and letting light in that they'd be okay. And your house still gets some of the light from outside, regardless if you have unless you have blackout curtains. So they got a little that green. They started getting green, and I used those as seed potatoes this year too. So yeah, I will have a good onion harvest to make powder. Me too. I use it all the time when cooking. Here we go, David. I use it all the time when I'm cooking though. So when I ran out, I was sad. I literally I have it in the mason jar, and I literally was tapping the jar trying to get every bit of that powder out. I need all of it. It's delicious. It is delicious. And that green has to go in there because it's so good. So good. And my garlic is getting close to being ready to harvest. I figured it's going to be ready next month. I pulled one today at the community garden. It bulbed out a little bit, but mine last year I had huge garlic bulbs. Most of my garlic I grew from some of the garlic I had last year. Some of it was from some garlic that I purchased that was organic garlic from the store. So what my hope is that I get some good bulbs so that I can make me some more garlic powder too. So you just gave 6 neighbors garlic. Nice. That you harvested? David, I'm your neighbor. See, now you're being stingy. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Thank you. That's why he gave some away, because he has so much. It's still got about 3,000 bulbs left. Do you need me to send you shipping so you could throw me about 1,000 of those in a box so I can dehydrate it and put it in a jar? I might be halfway serious on that. I don't need 1,000, but I don't think I grew enough garlic. I'm concerned a little bit. I have one bed with garlic. I have one bed that has a few of them in it. I have three beds that have one that has mostly garlic, then two other ones that have a few, and then I have some of it at the community garden, but I still don't think I have. Is there such thing? I gave a lot of my last harvest away too. To who, fam? I got shipping too. Right, Sylvia, garlic powder. Right. Look, Mama Shirley, like she need garlic. Look, we want the garlic. You could have been making some money, David. You should have been hustling that garlic online. I cannot grow enough garlic. That's how I feel. That's how I felt about the onions, and I don't even like to eat them in their native form. But I was like, I need plenty so that I have plenty of powder, because I ain't playing with y'all. I want to have at least, if I could get 2 pint-sized jars, because I don't want to have it in a real big jar. So I'll put it in the pints. But if I could get 2, that'll last me until I can grow them again. Well after. Like I won't run out before I get a harvest and be able to dehydrate and all that. Because I literally just ran out of it like last month. So that's what, April? Yeah. So I would, if I had 2, if I had another one after that, yeah, that would last me about 6 months or so. So yeah. Next time I will do better. Yeah, 2A, it builds a community. Don't be responding to him like he done did something. He ain't showing no proof of garden yet. That won't last me. I use them. I use a lot. And with garlic now, I don't have to powder all of it because I like garlic fresh. So I can my thoughts are is to some of it to pulse it a little bit and freeze it, because I buy this thing at Trader Joe's. It's like they have these little cubed pockets, and you can get garlic and ginger like that. All they've done is blended it into a soft form and put it into these little cubes and froze them. I want to do that. I am a hater. Facts. I got so much just breaking them up. David, I might have to hit you up. Bless up with your bounty. That's right. My ginger coming up. Mine ain't yet. How long does that take? I'm about to wrap it up, y'all, because I am over 2 hours. But how long does ginger take before you start seeing it come up? I'm growing it in a bag, a grow bag, not the cloth ones. This is like the plasticky material. And I have ginger and turmeric. I have ginger in one, turmeric in the other. And it hasn't been that long, but I just want to make sure. 2 weeks? 4 days? Maybe I buried it too deep. How deep? How much soil should you put? Like, how far down into the soil should you put it? I know you told me before, but tell me again. Because I might have buried it too deep, and I will dig it up and bring it up closer. Because what? It's been more than both of those times. Never grown before. I can grow ginger to 2 weeks from mine. Now it's taking off. Yeah, it's way deeper than an inch. I'm digging it up tomorrow. Dang it. I was thinking like it should have come up by now. I'm gonna dig it up and bring it up higher. Hopefully they okay. What up, GT? Oh, y'all didn't tell me. David did. Back when he told me not to try to plant it in the winter, and I didn't listen. Here we are. That's what I get for not listening. You plant yours an inch or two, fam. Got it. I dropped the ball on onions this year. I have to regroup and triple up next year. Man, Stacy. Man. Girl, ain't that something though when you drop the ball on something like one of them staple things? You know what though? I just had a thought. I had a thought that I don't need to think. Cause I was just thinking like I got all that space out there at the community garden. I don't want. Tell me now that I don't want to put ginger and turmeric in ground. David, you grow yours in ground though, don't you? Okay, this is the problem. This is the question. If I grow it in ground, is it invasive? Or is it gonna kind of just spread a little bit to and then kind of be in that same vicinity? It's not gonna try to spread throughout. Answer me that. Riddle me that, Batman. Um that is true, Stacy. Definitely not for you. You in Texas. It's not too late, but she might not have planned out the space for it. Because you know Betty just redid her garden space. Um I did last year, this year in a container. So why did you switch? We'll talk about it. I could talk to you offline. I would be hard. It would be hard to harvest in ground. Gotcha. But it doesn't spread. It's not invasive from what I've seen. I hate you so much. Oh, okay. I thought onions needed a little. Mm-mm. Nope. They just can tolerate that. From what I understand, veggie, I mm-mm. It doesn't spread fast, but it does spread, but not like that. Okay. All right. Cause y'all, listen, I found mint in one of my beds. Because I have a pot of it right next to my 4x8 raised bed where all those brassicas covered up are. And I was like, I know that ain't mint. I see all the way on the other side of my dang on raised bed. It had gone under the soil, and when I pulled it up, the whole thing was coming up from all the way across. It was like really long. I said, I bet you don't. You do not belong. You are not welcomed. Yeah. I pulled that mug up out of there, and there's probably still some in there, no telling. Ugh. You can grow from onion seeds, and they'll get large. They will. You will have me. I know it. I don't know how I got in there, and I also found it on the ground outside of there. So I think when it died back in the winter, somehow something happened. I don't know why it thought it was okay to get out of its pot and jump in other places. So I dug some of it up. Where did I put that? Oh yeah, I put it in the pot. I was gonna say, where did I put it? I dug one of them up and put it into one of my planter things. But yeah, I found lemon balm 2 doors over, growing seed flowers everywhere. Man, listen, I know it was in my. I was like, not today, Satan. How did you get here? By wind? That mint has been growing in that same pot for 3 years now. It has never done such a thing. It has gotten unruly, and it thought it was. You said birds. We could just blame the birds. And it got beside itself and thought, oh, I'm going to go hang out over here. And I said, not today you won't, but I know just because I pulled that out, that is not the end of the mint. I am fully aware, y'all. Y'all don't have to even say anything. Soon as I saw it was in there, I had a whole conversation with that mint out loud. My neighbors, I know, think I'm crazy because I talk to them plants. I definitely do. It probably was them dang on squirrels. Those are my bigger problem children. I get birds too, don't get me wrong, but the squirrels, God dang it. Whole backyard will be mint. I'm not okay with this. Y'all just traumatized me. That is why I leave my mint bucket by itself. Maybe I would. But even by itself, it could get in the grass. Wherever it grows, let it more food. No, I got mint purposely growing in other places. Not in, I'm no. They have snapdragons all over your. Snapdragons are cute though. Raccoons are menaces up north. Man, listen, those squirrels are my nemesis. They are my nemesis. In the middle of your way. Ah. When I tell you, I'm gonna show y'all the next time I do a video. I'm gonna show y'all because I was trying to think if I've already shown it in one, but I don't think so. Next time I do a video of the garden, I'm gonna show y'all where it was. By that time, it's probably gonna be back because I already knew. As soon as I pulled it up, I was like, "There's more where this came from." I already know. I already know. Purposefully don't put stuff like that in my beds. Like, who does he think he is? Just jumping out of his pot and getting inside one of my 4x4 beds. If it gets in grass, it'll get cut and thrown everywhere. It will get cut, but it's going to be cut by my weed whacker because I clear out around the garden beds. My lawn guy just does the grass out away from. He's not allowed in the car. Y'all seen the video, a short idea where he whacked up 3 of my pepper plants because he's blind and can't see the freaking thing that's right in front of it. Tells you that there's a plant there. So when he does the yard now, because I have those big trees back there, I was like, let me show you this now so you don't chop up my figs. Because when I tell you I will fight that man, he will get fired. Happiness came in grow bags tonight. I planted all my pepper seedlings for the. I love it. Weed whacker sure will have mint everywhere. What if I pull up the mint first and then get the weeds that way? Because that's why I do it, because there's weeds that grow up around there. What if I just pull up the mint? I hate squirrels. They ate the whole. Listen, I tell he loves them, but listen, it ain't no secret that I'm not a friend. They are not my friend. They are not. Yes, my sister. Oh, it does smell nice. But did y'all hear that? It's thundering loud. That kind of scared me. You should pull mint. I'm gonna pull it, but I gotta. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna deal with that area. First of all, next year I'm probably gonna have a fully new garden in the back because those beds are starting to fall apart. So I'm kind of planning in my head at the moment what I want to do when I have to redo it. Yeah. We need some of that rain. Hey, TT, I saw that. Yes, you did, ma'am. You having thunderstorms too? Did y'all hear that though? They kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, anyway, I am going to wrap it up because if that was thunder, it's time for you. Yes, I'm about to wrap it up. That was thunder. That was a very loud thunderclap. Okay. But it has been over 2 hours anyway, and I am exhausted, y'all. This has been a long day. So I hope y'all have a great weekend. Urban, you still here? Are you gonna go live this weekend? Let me know, sis. I'll be looking for you. I know you got stuff going on. So if you ain't going live, that's fine. Just want to know if you are so I can announce it in the chat. Well, it's going to seed first time ever. Yeah. Parsley, I have a hard time with that going to seed. David, we almost done. Ain't no safety in here. On vacation 2 more weeks. Okay. All right, y'all. So Urban's still on vacation. Let me see. Who goes live on Saturday? Auntie Ellen. Auntie Ellen will be live tomorrow. And if y'all know anybody else, I'll be forgetting y'all. Yeah, she said it grew forever before it finally went to seed. That's how my parsley does. Parsley and thyme grows like that for me. Rosemary dies every year because it gets too cold here. But anyway, y'all, have a good weekend. I don't know who else goes live. I think Broke will be live Sunday. I'll be live Sunday night. He's usually live earlier in the day, him and Calvin. And yeah, I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets, okay? Okay? I'm going to see y'all in these streets. All right, y'all. Have a good night.